What up, what up, what up? It is DJ B.J. back in action. Today, I'll be showing you a card and explaining another card and how they work together, and I'll also be actually showing you how I make my cards, so how I cut them. So yeah, I print them out and everything, but yeah, I'm going to show you how I cut them. So, further ado, let's get into it. If you look right here, I have a simple paper cutter. Hold on, let me adjust this. Hold on there, I'm going to adjust it. Let me turn it around. Let's see if that helps. There we go, that's better. That is better. Okay. So if you look, I have an ordinary paper cutter. An ordinary paper cutter. And this one is like this right here. So this works. So I've already cut it out, one of the cards. If you look right here, what I do is I take this right here, I cut down that line, and then I just start cutting. I've already started, so sorry about me already starting. But this right here is the 4 elements, and I actually already cut it out, his master. So 4 elements is all 4 elements from the gods. Hades, right here. Hades basically is the only card besides Moo that I printed out so far, or made. I've only made 2 cards so far that can actually destroy the 4 elements. So yeah, the 4 elements, hold on, let me get this thing put it back, that might actually help. Okay, I want my face to show. The 4 elements basically are god-type monsters. So they're like gods, but they're monsters. And there's only one card that can basically control them, or at least banish them back down to the prison they used to live in. They cannot die because they're basically like gods, but they're not. But the only card that can banish them is Moo that I made so far. I made his other rival that can too, but I have not been able to print him out yet. Hades is actually the only card that can control him and banish him. Moo can't control him. Moo can only banish him. But Hades card, no, not Hades, sorry. The 4 elements, I'll tell you what they say. This card cannot be destroyed by any normal card. Only a card with legend or ancient type can destroy it. Now, the thing about that I kind of screwed up on, but I kind of like the way it sounds. Well, I didn't screw up on it. I made it that way. What I mean is, the thing I did that I should have done to make it seem better and more simple to understand is any legend or Hades card. Because Hades is the only card that's ancient that would be able to stop the 4 elements. So yeah, further ado, let's cut. So I'm using this. It has an actual measure on it, so that's a good thing. So I can trim it just right. I'm not going to trim by the sides I cut. I'm going to trim by the sides that were already cut when I printed them. So we're going to trim slowly, not too fast, not too slow. And I still need to trim it. So let's go ahead and trim it. Still needs trimmed. And we have a winner. Okay, so I trimmed that side. Now that that side is trimmed, we're not going to cut on this side because this side's kind of bumpy. We're going to take this, do it on the side we trimmed on, so that way we have a better cut. So to this kind of evened out more than this side. Now let's trim it. We want to go a little bit faster than that because then we'll get a better cut. Now let's try to trim out the edges that are on there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We got it. Okay, now we can do this side. I'm trying to find a way to make holographic cards. I have not figured that out yet, but as soon as I do, I'll start making some. Will be a while, because I don't really have a lot of time right now. Trying to get a job and stuff. Okay, so it's trimmed pretty good. We still got one more side to trim. Alright, flash drive goes there. I don't need the flash drive in this video. I don't know why I have it out. Oh, when you use a flash drive, it's good to store your photos and stuff on there. So, I left a video in the link how to do that, but it was apps mainly, so I might actually do a video on how to do flash drive with photos and stuff. But yeah, if you have a flash drive and you want to actually keep your cards instead of delete them, that's what I do. I keep them. I put them on a flash drive, literally. Literally how I do it. Okay, so this one's pretty good. Okay, so we got... I dropped it. And I know this one's ridiculous. Okay. There we go, okay. So we gotta actually trim the edges. If you look, they still got that white point. Still got that white point, we gotta get rid of that. So we're gonna need scissors. Scissors. And we're gonna cut around the edges and trim them like a circle. So yeah. We got one. The white edges is what you're gonna cut around. So you're gonna make sure you leave the black on there and only trim the white edges. Yep. Okay, I got 2. Three. Actually, oh, here's the other one. So we have the card. I'm only going to cut out 3 of these today. I'll do a video on the other cards later, but yeah. This is the 4 elements. The 4 elements. If you look up there, it says the 4 elements. Yeah, this card is very powerful. And if you look, it does have an element symbol. It does have an element symbol. Any card that has an element symbol you cannot kill without a card that has either elements or is legendary. Only elements can kill elements most of the time, which there will be other versions of the elements, but right now that's the only element card I've made, and there will be other versions. And any time they're an element, you can't kill them unless you are Hades or a legend type. There will be a couple elements that you can kill. This does not say, does it? Yeah, this is element type. So it's not an ancient type, it's not a legend type, it's an element type. If you look down in the description down there, on that middle, it says element type. Yep. It says element type. Alright, so we have 2 more of these and then I'm going to end the video. So let's get it started and let's go ahead and cut the cards. Alright, again, this is the part I didn't really show you because I already cut one out. I'm going to show you. When you trim a card in the middle, the easiest way to do it is try to line up the middle as close as you can and then just trim slowly, that way you don't cut off anything. Okay, so as close as I'm going to get. We're going to trim this one first and then we'll go on to the other ones. Try to be very careful when you do this, because if you mess up, you're going to have a screwed up card like this, where the sides are bent, or you're going to have like this, where it's got lamination on it. That's how I tried to fix it, but it didn't really go out the way I planned, so yeah. Did not go out the way I planned. And yeah, I tried to fix it and I didn't really care for it, so yeah. So I just cut and I still need to cut. Okay, perfect. That was perfect. Hold on, I just got some white. Let me trim that white. There we go, white been trimmed. Okay. Now let's trim this side. Keep trimming to get all the white off. Huh, perfect. No more white. Now let's trim here. And you actually want the card to be face up, so like this. It's like this, and you want it to be just like this with the top, where the color's on top. That way you can actually even out the actual look and you don't mess up the card. I just need to trim it. That's it. And trim again. There we go. I trimmed it. Now we're doing the last side. The last shirt. Okay. And again, what you're going to do, where did I put the other card at? Is this it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, now what you're going to do, again, trim the tip around the white edges. And when you print them out, make sure you use a card that you want the size to be, which I used a Yu-Gi-Oh card. A Yu-Gi-Oh card. To trim it, you know, to the edges. Make sure it's not a collectibles or a limited edition or whatever you want to call it. Make sure it's not any of those or no rare or any of those kind, because then you're just wasting money. Make sure it's a card that's really not worth anything and use that for the editing, because yeah. Use that, not the editing, but the sizing, because they got measured in pencil. That's why you don't want to. You don't want to get any pencil on the card. But that's how I measure my cards, so that's how I do it. So, yeah, my cards basically are the size of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And trim. And trim. And trim. And again, and again, and again. So now we have another card made. On to the last card. On to the last card. See, look. It's perfect. It is perfect. So we're going to do the last third card. And I already cut out a Hades already. So I don't know if I already mentioned that, but I'll mention it again. But yeah, I cut out a Hades. And that's the only card that can destroy the 4 elements, Hades. It's the only card that can. Even though it's not an element type, it's the one, he created the four elements, so he's the only one who can kill them. You would think he still wouldn't be able to because even moves that happens, but be honest, no. He's the only one who can actually not kill, but he's the only one who can actually banish them, so yeah. That's basically what it is. But there is ways around it. As long as you have an element card, or if you have an ancient card or a legend card, you can. Element cards are the only cards that can actually, just, you know, it won't banish it. If you use an element card against them, yeah, it will banish it. But in the actual reality, it won't banish it. It will just scare it off of its power. Which, so far, this is the most powerful element I made. I might make a more powerful one. But so far, this is the most powerful I made. So it's the most deadliest. That's why, so far, you do not want to mess with this card. Now, I make a card game that runs off of, not reality, but, how do I say, fiction. And how I make my points is based off of points. Hold on. Can you show me a little more? I make my cards based off of points that I think would be appropriate. So like this one right here. This actually is pretty high. 10 it's 10 -00-45-00 attack and defense 900/35/00. So to be honest, those are the numbers I picked because I actually wanted my cards to be passed over 1,000,000 defense and attack. And when they attack you, it doesn't attack how powerful they are. The attack and defense is how you block other cards. If you're in attack mode and your card's weaker than you, then it won't attack. What I go by how the defense, not defense, what I go by about how when you attack a card, how it destroys you. Every card, if it is higher, if it's 1,000,000 or higher, it attacks at least 1,000 to 400. No, 400 all the way up. No, what was it again? Oh yeah, it does damage from 1,000 to 1,500 attack. If it's a legend, if it's a legend, if it's an element, then there's a different story. No other card besides Hades or a legend card can destroy it. So be honest, the attack for this, how do I say, will reach up to the same as a legend, 1,000 to 1,500. Hades, which is an ancient type, which all ancient types, their attack is from 900 to at least 1,100. That's how much damage they do. Yeah. And and when you earn life, how much life you get, every game you get to 3 lives. Don't mean like points. No, every point is like 1,000,000 points. So you get 1,000,000 points for each life. But kind of 1,000,000. It's more like 50,000 you get. You more like get 50,000 life points. I'm not going to say 1,000,000 because that's not true. You get 15,000 life points, and each time you lose a life point, you have 3 extra lives that you can use. Now, there is ways you can get rid of them early before you run out of life points, but I wouldn't do that. It's more of rather you die, revive back into your other 2, and then revive into your other 1, and then good. Now, there is a way you can get an extra life. And this can only happen twice. You can only do this twice. If you destroy an element type card, or a legend, you destroy an element card or a legend card, you can gain an extra life, and you can only do it once for the entire. Well, not once. I mean twice. You can only do it twice for the entire game. So yeah. All right, let's get back into the tutorial. We're going to cut this last card, and then I'm ending the video. So yep. Okay, it can be trimmed a little bit more. Perfect. Okay, trimmed it perfectly. And this is literally, this is the last one that I'm doing today. A little trick I do in case the card has too much paper I use the edge of the tip of the card in the back with the blades not touching. I use that and I just point out until I get just the right amount in there. Get rid of the extra paper. Which I still have too much freaking paper. Okay, we got that side. Everybody knows me now. We got that side. Everybody knows me now. Almost a good clean cut. And a perfect clean cut. Okay, scissors again. We're gonna trim the card. There's these white tips that you trim. Make sure you do that. Make sure you can print it out in color. You can print it out not in color, but I suggest printing the cards out in color. Only way they got the good look. There we go. Okay. Let's get the 3 cards. I'm going to show you what we have. And there we go. There we go. The cards have been made. This is basically how I make my cards. If you watched my tutorial, I did show a video on how I do my editing on my cards and how I edit them. Now, I actually design my own pictures, so that's basically how I get these pictures. I design them myself. Yeah. And they are based off of different stories. I plan on making a show based off of this, but it's going to be a little different than it would on the card game, so yeah. Like, the pictures might look different and stuff, but yeah. So, yeah, that's basically all you do. Let's say goodbye. We had fun, and I'll be doing more tutorials on this every once in a while. So if you like this video, you think it was fun, and you like it, please give a like and subscribe to this channel. Also, I'll leave a link in the description of my SoundCloud account. I've been posting music on there. I'm starting to do metal, so please look me up if you can. And I do other music on there, but I'm now only going to try to just do metal. So look me up if you can. Alright. If you guys look me up, that would be awesome. So just look me up if you guys can. And sorry about how the editing looks on this. I literally don't have a camera right now, so I have to use my Android phone. So yeah. So yeah. And also the game, it is called Angels vs. Demons. It's I know I did a tutorial on this before, but yeah, it's gonna be a good game. I'm trying to get it published right now, so yeah. It's a very good game. It's got good graphics, good pictures, good details, good story, so yeah. If you like this video, again, I'm sorry for saying it again. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe, and see y'all later.